The next team to present is Noorfarah from UITM.
Everywhere, even the last likelihood place to be happen. So I'm going to choose the nursery. Why nursery? Because it is the foundation for every successful oil palm plantation. Because here in nursery, there will be non-ergonomic working condition for the workers, as you can see in the pictures. Next, the concept and idea from the major things, Internet of Things, we go more deeper and more specific to the agriculture sector, since we're in agriculture sector, because we call it as the agriculture Internet of Things. And then this agriculture Internet of Things, we call it as a digital agriculture. How this digital agriculture will be working on? Based on strategies and implementation, this digital agriculture have a system called a FANANET system, and this FANANET system needs no wire but only smart wireless sensors. And these sensors will help to monitor the environment around the nursery and collect the data. How it will be collected? It will the mobiles of the FANANET that we call as a FANAMobiles will move around to collect the data from the sensor, and the data will be processed by the global sensor network and presented visually to the user. Next, the impact is not only will be focusing on the environment and safety in order to reduce the danger in nursery, but also it can increase the productivity as well, take care of the welfare for the workers. That's all. Thank you. Internet of Things is
this one, the other one,
the center one.
next one, let's see.
This one.
Ini yang GSN ni.
Data process.
Who is manning it? Global Sensor Network.
It is the component of Internet of Things.
Yeah. What are parameters that they are looking at?
Okay. So in the nursery, will be monitor. The sensor will be placed and monitor the pH, the temperature around the nursery, and also the humidity.
I mean, this is GSN is a company that supply sensor automatically, digitally, to look at your pH, your water, whatever, like your evaporation. Is it that? Temperature?
No, it will accept the data will be transferred to this global sensor network, and it will be processed. It is a processing. Yes.
N. Is it by internet? Meaning the temperature,
Yes.
the humidity.
Yeah.
What else?
pH, humidity.
pH what? Of soil.
Yeah.
Give and send the data to GSN every day.
Yeah.
And then what happened? GSN process it and give it back on visual.
Yeah. But not the workers supply the data to GSN, but the sensor. So the workers
I know
just
the
sit in the
sensor.
office.
The sensor automatically is sent to GSN.
Yeah.
And this GSN is a private company.
It is not a company. It's like, it is a system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nursery operator only get advantage because this guy translate into visual.
Yeah. The data will be presented visually, either in the graph or in the Excel. Yeah, actually, when the data, the data will be collected, and then when there is some point, if the data exceed the stress threshold, it will send information to the user, so that he will take a better precaution of what will happen to the. No. Yeah.
Advantage to the user, to the owner. The user pay money to this guy.
Yes, they do. Yeah, yeah.
The data is collected by JSB and compiled by JSB. That's why I'm asking you, is this guy the owner of, what is the advantage the owner of those nurseries gets out of paying fees to this guy or JSN?
They can reduce. Actually, they can reduce their dependency on the labor instead of they working around in the big area of Nise.
Yeah, if I can add to that, exactly, we would like to understand a bit more how this will benefit the operators in terms of ergonomics. What is the relationship?
So that, hello, in terms of safety, you see.
You still need to use labor, okay? But how does that improve the ergonomics of the labor? Thank you.
The labor do not have to walk around very frequently, so they have to. They do not have to walk around frequently. They just have to stay. Maybe the workers can be transferred to another sector instead of the nursery. So they have.
Look into that and develop that further if you haven't done so.
So the owner of the nursery can reduce the labor so that the safety will increase and the dependency of the labor will reduce because this labor will be transferred to another sector. Okay.
Well, I think the GSN is just a term. It's not a company.
Yeah.
It's just a term that is of the system that the owner operates to monitor the environment of the nursery. Just
Yes.
that. So what happens that the system will provide feedback to the owner if there are anything wrong. Okay, in that sense, in terms of monitoring of the environment, it will be better for the owner. But we still do not see the impact of that system on the ergonomics of the workers working in the. So that must be developed further.
Oh, okay. As I mentioned before, maybe this is not a clear thing. These systems actually will help the owner to reduce the dependency labor so that actually the user really benefit from this thing because they use less manpower by only the system.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting, and I think it is the way forward to do something like this.
Yeah.
I mean, my concern is also as the others, the cost versus benefits. Again, if there's thousands of small seedlings in implementation, you need to put a sensor in each of them. You're going to have to.
It will look like a speed trap in the highway. So just put it at the center at a certain point of the nursery. If the big nursery, just put at the edge of the nursery, so it will monitor. The sensor will collect the data and send it to the GSN. It's not each part. It's only.
Okay. I can't quite get my head around exactly how that will work. I mean, there might be a way of doing that. But I mean, also in terms of could this be used for further automation instead, rather than having, I mean, so basically no workers or very, very few workers, in the sense that you're going to basically, based on this sensor input, you have some kind of valve control system, or now there's more nutrient or more water going here. I guess that's what is measuring. What is the nutrient balance, the water balance, the pH of the seedlings?
Yes. It will help the researchers based on the data collected. So you can actually see which point, at which optimum point, it will help the young seeds to grow for better for the production in the future.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think you got a really good idea. But you need to be more specific on exactly how this would work and all that. But something you can move on with. I think is a good concept.
Okay, thank you.